I think we need to talk about what it takes to get on the podium in free ski slopestyle nowadays. Just looking at the final 2 World Cups from the previous season, we saw Regatli throwing switch double misty 1620s in his slope run. Jesper was tossing double misty 900 brainback, so he sets dub misty 10 and holds it at 9. He linked up a switch 2 Pretz 4 to A10 disaster in his jib line. Looking at McCracken in Switzerland, he was throwing switch double cork 1800s. Burke Rude threw a double bio 18 out in France. This isn't a big air contest. This is slopestyle. Now, if this is where the bar is for elite level competitive free skiing right now, it makes you wonder how the up and coming generation stacks up to it. Talking about the junior category, the 14 to 19 year olds that are on the FIS World Circuit. They recently competed in New Zealand. Let's see how they did.
Children, go where I send thee. How shall I send thee?
We saw a lot of these guys competing in big air as well. Namely, look at this guy, Leo Landroe. He won the contest for tossing a triple cork 1800, 3 flips, 5 full rotations, as well as a switch trip 1620.
If you go down, but doesn't look like he's going to because he just wrapped up a huge switch triple cork 1620 mute.
Again, these kids are aged 14 to 19 years old. Some of them aren't even in high school, and they're already tossing some of the biggest stunts ever known on a pair of skis. Starting up, we got Aimo from Finland. Back 450 out of that flat bar. Big disaster bar, switch 2 to 270 out. Sick, keeping his knees locked and loaded. Coming into the first table section here. Cork 7 nose. Oh, you can just watch him reef on that nostril there. Bio 9, that's a forward off axis rotation, grabbing Japan with it. Oh, first up, switch double cork 1440. Looking over his right shoulder. Opposite way, switch dub 10. Almost had time to grab nose on that one as well, locking the trailing safety in there.
Not looking phased by the weight he had earlier.
At 17 to be throwing a double 1440, 2 dome dips, 4 full rotations in a slopestyle contest that's insane. Backtrack like 4 or 5 years ago, max you would see maybe like a dub 10. Good enough for 83. Back up to the top, this is Matthew from Canada. I think his local is maximized, so shout out Bruce Oldman. He's got all 4-way doubles, scrolling his Insta recently. Coming up on the right side here, front swap, continuing 2, you can call that a K-Fed as well. Lining up the next jib, I think that's the flat down. Full on back 3 swap, Pretz 2. Biggest jib stun of the whole contest so far. I mean, we've only seen 2 runs, but nasty. Switch left 7, cap and blunt going huge on it as well. Airtime is no problem for him. Switch bio 9, locking in the proper sweet spot on that landing. Left side dub 10. Everybody's going large on those last 2 because they're big kahunas. Coming up, winding right side. You're kidding me, man. Right side. No.
Just going down there.
No.
No.
That is so tragic. Even though he didn't ride out, right side double cork 1620 at the age of 15. 15, you should be counting Cheerios and nothing else at that age, not throwing dub 16s on 80 footers. I don't know if that's 80, maybe 70, probably a 70 footer. Yeah, 26 and a quarter. They just absolutely rip him apart if he doesn't ride out on the dub 16. Bendik, this is a new one for me. Bendik Rasmussen. I gave it my best shot.
Let's see what he's dusting off for the first run.
Dropping in switch there to a pretzel 450 out of that flat bar.
Tasty. Switch 2 disaster, Pretz 2. Effortless for him. Look how locked and loaded his knees are. Oh, Loafton out switch 7, grabbing Japan as well, kicking out that other leg. Switch dub 9? Oh, the stream is going crazy, man. Right side dub 10. I think that was Oppo for him. Winding up left. Oh my goodness gracious. Left side double cork 1440. Could have been executed a little bit better, but keep in mind, man, the ages of these athletes and what they're throwing. Good enough for a 76, not enough to overtake Aimo in first place right now.
It's Fadri Rhyner, and this is his 3rd World Championship, so a veteran here.
He's going to choose that banana rail.
Oh, going for the big old Misty 4 out of the whale tail feature. Big kick out on it. Switch 2 disaster, Pretz 2. Keeping his head looking over his right shoulder the entirety of that jib stunt. Oh, switch Sev. Seen a lot of singles on these first 2 hits. Oh my lord! Switched up Misty 12. Coming over his shoulder 2 times. 3.5 spins on it. Was he grabbing dub there as well? I gotta get a replay on that. Oh. goodness gracious. The 16s, man. They're making 16s look like 12s.
87.50 coming through, putting him into the top spot right now.
We're just getting started. Leo Landroe, one of the biggest names in free skiing right now. He can triple cork a pair of blades. If you've been watching anything in freestyle skiing recently, you're well familiar with this kid. Going switch 270, a little shimmy out. Probably wants to improve upon that a little bit in the future. I don't know how well his rail game is, but locking out the Brittany on that flat down. His jump game is ridiculous. First time we've seen somebody dub that first hit. Switch dub 9. Going left side, double cork 1260 on that second hit. Trailing mute on it. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh. Wow.
Wake up, filthy.
This guy's air awareness is unprecedented. Nobody tosses 12s like that. Watch this, switch left 7, right at 720. He's so comfortable, so confident in that rotation. He takes a moment to stall, kick out that mute grab before initiating that last dome dip in 540 to make it a full switched up 12.
Double corks on all 4 jumps.
Not good enough for first. Judges probably want to see a little bit more technicality on the rail section, but still, dude, crazy score.
Next in, Jakko Durepos.
Chilly with enough bail money to free a big Willie.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I expected to see watching this slopestyle contest is more of that, man. They shouldn't be expected to put down the lines that we're seeing. Oh, single switch 10 Japan. Oh, it's a switch right 9. That switch single 10 was so sick. Pulling out right dub 10. Wow. Oh, and gets a 16-20 around. He wraps that so heavily, he could have pulled that to 18 if he wanted to. He probably has it dialed as well.
Improved that top rail. We saw it in the qualifications yesterday. He's definitely got more to give.
I am an absolute sucker for big single off-axis rotations. Shout out to Ben Barati, one of the only guys tossing like single bio 12s.
Always remember to compliment people.
Next up, Lars Rukchi.
Across the club, we do not play tough.
I mean, the skiing is obviously fantastic, but the style is also on a whole nother level. Repping that nice cinched in orange jacket with the orange kind of red flare lenses as well. You look good, you ski good. Going for the switch 7 there, cap and blunt. Huge switched up rodeo 9, trailing safety on it. Coming up into the second table, probably see, yeah, I was going to call dub 14, but I didn't want to believe it because, again, this kid is 17 years old and he's tossing dub 14s for breakfast. Following up, left side dub, it's leg and going left side double cork 12, taking it to his sternum. Riding out okay. He'll be able to clean that up for round 2. These are crazy laps for this age group. 17-year-olds should be prepping for their calculus homework coming in a couple years. Not trying to calculate the actual derivative of their dub 12s. 22.75, yeah, he'll be able to clean that up for sure. Finley, I think we saw this guy going for the double 1800s in Big Air. Yeah, he's repping the full red jumpsuit. One of my favorite kits of the whole Big Air contest. Coming into the jibs. 270 up, full 630 out. Biggest rotation we've seen out of any jib so far in this slope contest. Big whirly 9. He's going to dub that second hit. Right side dub 10. Oh, wow.
Tricked. Finishing it off with a switch left side double cork 12. An
So
amazing
clean.
run.
What's that going to score him? Judge is having a doozy with that one. Giving him a 71.75. Yeah, a little whirly on some of the jumps, but still, I'm surprised. Jakko Koskinen also saw this guy competing in Big Air. I think he was the first to draw, so definitely knows how to work some nerves around him. Going super fed on the left side bar. Winding up switch for the big disaster hit. Switch 4. Biggest spin we've seen onto that rail so far. Oh, what a sick axis. Really slightly off axis bio 9 there. Switch Sev. I think that was Seatbelt or Japan and missed his hand placement.
Left shoulder now for a switch double rodeo 900 safety. Coming into the final jump.
Oh! Oh! Oh, yeah, baby. He threw this grab in the Big Air contest as well with the Dub Misty 1440, I believe, but this was a Dub Misty 1082 flips, 3 full rotations, but he's grabbing the outside edge of his ski with both of his hands. It's a little bit blurry, but if you watch that replay, you'll watch him reach over. Oh, that is so heavy. Oh. And crazy to think he also has it with dub 14s. I think it was a dub 14 that he did in the big air contest. 65.5. Yeah, landings were a little bit washed. Run 2 hopefully cleans it up. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Looks like the breeze is breezing with the bandwidth up there. Is it going to come back? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Hugh from the US, 17 years young. 630 out of the whale tail there. That's insane. Switch 4, continuing 270 out. A little bit whirly. Could have cleaned it up a tad bit, but still, I think the biggest stunts we've seen on that entire line of the whole contest. Switch 9, 2.5 spins on it. Oh, man. The level of free skiing is just continuing to blow my tummy inside and out. Left side 12. Oh! So big. Stood up on the landing. Biggest dub 12 of the entire contest. Could have taken that triple. Definitely not good enough for first, but not even into the 70s. 68.25. Viktor, only 15 years old. Dude, I think I was still trick-or-treating at that age. No word of a lie. Dude, free candy does not miss, even if you're employed. This is just a satisfaction festival. Dub 14 tail at 15. Not going to be a podium contending line, man, but that's an incredible run to build upon. Should be into the 70s, though, because the execution was wild. Joe just taking a while with that. 84.5. Charlie Beatty, another maximized local, 16. This is going to be a good one. Hopefully. Don't want to jinx him here. I mean, this happened in the past, but I'm still knocking on wood. I think this is real wood. Maybe IKEA's ripping me off here. 270 up. Ah, corked out 450. Dirty. There we go. 450 to forward. Would have been easier to pull it to switch. But to take it to forward, you have to stop your momentum, scissor your ski. Getting the cork 9. Locking in blunt with it. Oh, to switch 9. Super sick. Gonna see some big dubs on the next hits.
The right side, cork 9. That's
oh, a little bit too deep on that 9. Yeah, he's gonna call it quits. That's the thing with slope. If you don't land prim and proper, you're not able to connect that speed into the next hit, and it's not worth smashing your lumbar into a million pieces, man, if you're not able to connect the jump. I do want to save run 2 for your viewing without my hoots and hollers in the background, but I want to rip Charlie's run. Line up the same rail. 270 up. Corked out 450. Crazy to have your bearings on you when you pop 270 onto that. 450. Pretz 2. Perfect scissor on it. Up in the difficulty with the Pretz 2 out of that 450 disaster. Stream is getting wanked here. Going Misty 10. Wow, that was dirty. Oh, putting it all on the line here. Going for the left side. Double cork 1260. Trailing mute. Pulls it around. Switch double cork 1440. Textbook landings.
Pick up your tool belt because this kid just dropped hammers on this course. Way to finish it up.
I was cleaner than the back of my toilet seat, and I sanitize that thing on a weekly basis.